Yeah, I just feel like everything's kind of getting pushed forward.
Jesse Eccles gingerly sits down. He's got a sore back, neck, and ringing ears since last Tuesday when an officer in an undercover vehicle struck his car at an intersection.
Next thing you know, there's light sirens. I knew I got hit off the tail end there, and then spinning out, and then then after that we just sudden stop on the boulder.
This surveillance footage captures the crash. Eccles is driving in the blue car when the black SUV runs a stop sign. Eccles says the SUV then leaves the crash site before returning a couple of minutes later.
He left for, I don't know if it was 2 to 5 minutes, somewhere in there. That's kind of in my mind where I was in a little bit of disbelief that it would have been a police officer, because it's just to be able to hit somebody and then just keep going.
BC Ambulance eventually took Eccles to hospital. The pain started once he arrived.
From my perspective, it was quite an insane accident.
Eccles' friend was following him and saw the crash happen. He recorded this video which shows the officer in fatigues who was driving, and it sounds like he takes responsibility.
We'll get you totally covered, man. Don't worry. This is 1,000% me.
BC's police watchdog is investigating and says the officer was responding to a call.
During that call, the officer struck an unrelated civilian vehicle, and that caused a collision around the intersections of Piercy Avenue and 26th Street. So it was separately reported to the IIO that following the collision, the officer continued driving to that initial call for service and later returned to the scene where he spoke with the man who had been driving the unrelated vehicle.
Both men say they're going public because they don't want the incident swept under the rug.
To go through a stop sign the way he did, it would be important to just stop, look both ways, and then keep going, rather than blasting through.
I believe if the officer had activated his lights and sirens with due diligence coming up to this intersection, that the accident could have been avoided.
The IIO only investigates incidents involving serious harm or death, and if those injuries were connected to police action or inaction. It's working to determine if this incident meets that threshold.